Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this quadratic inequality. Now there's a quadratic inequality because the highest power on the variable x is 2. So the first step here is to factor this inequality. This is a simple trinomial because there are 3 terms in this expression and the coefficient of the x squared term is 1. So we can factor this expression using the sum and product rule. So we have to find two numbers whose sum is -1 and the product is -56. So this -1 comes from the coefficient of the x and -56 is the number term in the trinomial. So to find the two numbers, we'll focus on the product. So we have to think of two numbers that multiply to -56. So the first pair that comes to my mind is -1 and 56, but it won't give us a sum of -1. The second pair that comes to my mind is -2 and 28, but again we cannot get a sum of -1 from it. The other pair that comes to my mind is -4 and 14, but again we cannot get a sum of -1 from it. So the next pair that comes to my mind is -8 and 7. Now -8 plus 7 is equal to -1, and -8 times 7 is equal to -56. So that means the numbers we are looking for are -8 and 7. So now we can write this inequality in factored form. So that will be x minus 8 times x plus 7 greater than 0. Now we have to find the zeros for this inequality. So for that we'll set the factors equal to 0. So we get two cases. So the first case is x minus 8 is equal to 0, and the other one is x plus 7 equals 0. We have to find the results for these two cases. So for the first case, we add 8 to both sides. So the 8's on the left side cancel each other out, and we get x equals 8. And for the other one, we subtract 7 from both sides because we have to isolate x. So x equals -7. So these are the two zeros, and now we'll use the number line method to solve this inequality. So the first step is to draw the number line, and on the number line we'll show these two zeros. Now we'll show -7 on the left side because it's a smaller number compared to 8. So these two zeros divide the number line into three parts. There's a part on the left side to the left of -7, and then there's a part between -7 and 8, and then there is a part to the right side of 8. So we'll have to use the test value from each of these parts to solve the inequality. So for the part on the left side, we can use the test value -8. Between -7 and 8, we can use 0, which is an easy number to use. And to the right side of 8, we can use 9. We can sub in these test values one by one in this given inequality and see which of these test values satisfy this inequality. So let's start with the left side. So we'll sub in x as -8. So the given inequality is x squared minus x minus 56 is greater than 0. So we'll sub in x as -8. So -8 squared minus -8 minus 56 is greater than 0. So -8 squared is 64, and then minus -8 becomes +8, minus 56 is greater than 0. 64 plus 8 is 72, and then we have to do 72 minus 56, which is equal to 16. So 16 is greater than 0, which is true because 16 is a positive number. So that means the inequality holds true in the left side of the number line. So now we'll do the test in the middle part. So we'll sub in x as 0. So we get 0 square minus 0 minus 56 is greater than 0. And then 0 square is 0 minus 0 minus 56 is greater than 0. Now we can combine these numbers. So we get negative 56 is greater than 0. Now this is not true because negative 56 is a negative number. So that means this inequality does not hold true in the middle part of the number line. Now we can do the test for the right part of the number line. So we'll sub in x as 9. So we get 9 squared minus 9 minus 56 is greater than 0. And then 9 square is 81 minus 9 minus 56 is greater than 0. And now we have to combine these numbers. So 81 minus 9 is 72. And then 72 minus 56 is 16. And 16 is greater than 0 because it's a positive number. The inequality is satisfied in this part of the number line. So therefore, this inequality holds true in two parts of the number line. So we can write the answer now in the interval notation. So the solution for this inequality is, so on the left part, we can write negative infinity to negative 7. Now negative 7 is not part of the solution because at negative 7 the inequality becomes equal to 0 because negative 7 is one of the two zeros. And in the inequality it only states greater than 0, not greater than or equal to 0. And the second part of the solution will be, so union, and the second part is 8 to positive infinity. And we don't include 8 in our solution because at 8 the inequality becomes equal to 0, but we have to find the interval where the inequality is greater than 0. So this should be the final answer for this inequality in the interval notation. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.